Hello there YouTube, it's me again, MultiJoe15, bringing you a game of the Gears of War 3 beta. And I'm playing a game of Team Deathmatch on the map Checkout. And you'll see right off the bat I go over here to pick up a little bolt-action pistol. And if you don't know anything about me in person, I don't really like Gears of War that much. But I'm telling you guys right now, Gears of War 3 is definitely making me change my mind. I really didn't like Gears of War 2 at all. One of the things I did like about it though was this little pistol right here, the bolt-action pistol. Really good with it when you get the active reload. It just destroys people, and it looks like it hasn't changed much as I pick up that 2-bullet headshot. Very reliable, very awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love the bolt-action pistol. So awesome. But yeah, back in the day when I played Gears of War 2 with my friends, I would just get so frustrated because the game would be so laggy all the time, and I hear they have dedicated servers. Not once have I had any bit of lag within the beta. I know that might not be the best way to gauge it because there's not as many people playing the beta as there would be in the actual game, but it's still nice to know that, hey, there's not a ridiculous amount of lag in every single game I'm playing, like there was in Gears of War 2. It was terrible. Hated it so much. And also, another thing I love about Gears of War 3 is now we can respawn. Holy crap. So awesome. I love games that respawn. I hate games that you have to wait till a new round starts to spawn in again. It sucks so much. It makes the game so much more, you know, intense, but in a bad way. So much more stressful. It's like you can be you can dick around a bit more in this, and you don't have to always have your try-hard pants on every single game. Although this game, I will admit, I was just freaking out because I was just going so crazy the whole time. It was it was really intense. I've mentioned it before, but I'm playing a game and I'm going really well. Just my heart starts beating, the adrenaline starts going, and I can feel just my heart just thump, 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 thump. It's pretty intense, I'll have to admit. And this game particularly is pretty intense. When I was playing this game, and ooh, headshot. When I was playing this game, the past couple of games I've recorded, they also very good games. From what I've seen about the Gears of War beta footage is that you're gonna get some good games, but the scores are never really too high. Maybe around 10 to 15 kills on average is what I've seen, and a few deaths. But hey, whatever. And snap that guy's neck. Get out of here. Don't want you bleeding on me with all your arms chopped off. Here I pick up an incendiary grenade. There's something new they added to Gears of War, and oh my gosh, I love these things so much. It's pretty easy to peg guys with them, and when you do, it's an instant kill. So they're very, very useful. And chop, slice your throat open with my Retro Lancer. And yes, guys, I am using the Retro Lancer. And no, guys, it does not suck. You just need to know how to use it. It's very inaccurate, the most inaccurate gun of pretty much everything. But you need to treat it not like an assault rifle. You need to think of it as like a submachine gun, really. It's great at destroying people who are using shotguns that are just a bit out of their range. And that's really where it shines the most. Pick up another meat shield, but I don't have any freaking ammo in my bolt-action pistol, so I'm just gonna have to drop them and turn back to cover. We're getting pretty intense here. There are no more respawns anymore, and right now it's tied 3-3. I gotta try to clutch it for my team. Well, not really clutch it, but I gotta try to push a little bit harder for my team. Still haven't died yet. We gotta win this round. Very important. One of the cogs dies. Now we gotta hunt down the last couple of guys. And I really like how they did Team Deathmatch in this game. Is that once you use your respawns, you have a limited number of respawns, and then it becomes sudden death. Very interesting way to do it. I don't think there's a time limit. Maybe there is, but it never ends up going down to the time limit. And get incinerated, bitch! I'm telling you, I love it. Here I underthrow it, sadly, but that's not going to stop me from hunting down this guy. He thinks he can run. He thinks he can run, but he can't. Just right at that range is perfect for the Retro Lancer. It's great. And really, you're not going to get many long-range kills with your assault rifle, so it's a good idea to go with the Retro Lancer. Because, I mean, people can still hop behind cover, and you can self-revive in this game if you just stay behind cover and tap A for long enough. So, it's good to have something that's a little bit longer range than your shotgun. Speaking of shotgun, definitely if you're looking to be successful in Gears of War 3, go with the Gnasher. The sawn-off shotgun is just too unreliable. You're throwing all of your eggs in one basket, if you know what I'm saying. And you know, you miss that one shot and you're pretty much screwed. And look at this. BAM! I just saw that frag grenade planted on the wall, and I'm like, alright, gotta get this out of the way before it kills some of my teammates. And a freaking bot walks in the way of it, just gets her face blown off. It was pretty intense, I must say. And they do a very interesting thing when someone leaves the game, is they give the person that lost a teammate still a fighting chance and just turn the other person into a bot, which is it's very fair, and it's a nice thing to do. You just see I'm just destroying people with the Gorgon submachine gun now. Before it used to be a 3-round burst, and I like it being a submachine gun now. It's a lot nicer. But yeah, so it's a lot more fair to have just a bot on your team than nobody and be, you know, hung out to dry. So that's something to look forward to. The bots are sorta okay. They're not terrible. They're not terrible. Like they'll pick up power weapons and they'll do all right with them. They're not easy to kill. I'd say they're like a C- player. They're not bad players, but they're alright. Anyways, back to the game. You see, I retreated from that gunfight because I saw there was about 3 of them over there, and you need to know when to take your shots, because you need to be able to determine, okay, am I going to be able to get a kill here, or am I walking into a death trap? You probably aren't going to be able to get very many multi-kills with just a Retro Lancer. You know, if you have more than one guy shooting at you, you're probably not going to be able to pull off a win, but one-on-one, you're out of luck, buddy. One-on-one, and you are out of luck. Like over here, 3 guys. I thought I might be able to pick one off at long range, but that's where the Retro Lancer doesn't excel. Speaking of what the, yeah, just tear that guy up and then retreat. Very, very tactically, I'm thinking here, because I believe we are down one kill right now. I was doing very well this whole game, but I think my team was struggling a little bit. But in the end, we managed to pull it out and pick up the win. Here you pick up you see me pick up a mulcher, which just completely destroys anybody that is in their path. I highly recommend that you study the overhead map of each map before you play to know where all the power weapons are. So even if you don't go for them, if you're like, oh, I can't use a sniper, at least know that it's there so you can expect people sniping from there. You know, just a little pro tip. Get my active reload so I get a little extra damage on him, and pick up that guy as a meat shield. Don't see there are many people here, I don't think. Get rid of that ink grenade. And the ink grenades are a little bit stronger in this game, but they have a little smaller radius. So I'm still trying to figure out where the best way to use an ink grenade is in this game, but I don't really know. I know that if you press up on the D-pad when you have a meat shield, you stick the grenade you have on your meat shield and kick them at the enemy, which is pretty cool. I want to get a clip of me using like a frag or an incendiary grenade and doing that to someone. But so far, no dice, I guess. But that's pretty interesting. If you could find a way to use that to your tactical advantage, by all means exploit it. Here I go up to pick up an ink grenade, and we are really getting beat this round. We have lost all of our respawns, and they have 5 more deaths before they lose their respawns. So it's looking pretty bleak here. And I'm just trying to survive at this point. There's only 3 of us left. We're pretty much screwed. We're about to be swarmed. All I can do is hold off the inevitable. It's pretty bad. And I'm shooting at this guy, trying to kill him. And my buddy picks him up. Then I hear some guy charge me with a chainsaw. I'm like, oh crap! I'm out of ammo. And he's shooting me. And and I ran out of ammo. And that's what happened right there. And we died, and they still have, 3 more respawns in all their lives. It was pretty much a shutout that round. So now here we're tied 1-1. What's gonna go down? Well, I already told you we're gonna win, but whatever. Crazy stuff. Start off the round, and I don't know if you actually move faster by just continually diving. I just do it because it's fun. I like rolling around a lot. Pick up my trusty Bolthawk because it is just so awesome. That sounded a little gay, but whatever. And here, my buddy Fergs is rolling around, just murk that guy with his double barrel. And then I'm trying to take some cover, put a couple shots on this guy, and then he murks that guy with his double barrel. And that time I had to congratulate him. I'm like, good shit, man. Great job with that shotgun. And then it's like, thanks, friend. Teamwork. That's where it is, Positive mental attitude. Synergy, if you will. But yeah, here I'm picking up the mulcher, and always make sure that you got some guys on your team manning some of the power weapons, because they can really turn the tide in a battle. And here's another thing. Don't be afraid to hip fire the mulcher. It tears people up just as much as it is when you mount it, because it just so many bullets, you can't really stop it. And I'm trying to just find some spot to pick guys off, but I don't know. I'm not even sure where they're spawning at this point. Which brings me to another topic of discussion. Spawn points. Never rush an enemy spawn point. There are pretty much just 2 set points where teams will spawn at, and you can get spawned on, and it is very unforgiving. Guys will just pop in right behind you, and you are done. So stay out of team spawn zones. Don't try to be all cheap and try and spawn camp people, because you can't, because everyone spawns in waves, so you're gonna get outnumbered pretty much every time. So that is not something you want to try. It is very bad. And this guy, what was that? He just combat rolls and chainsaws me. That guy is so pro. See, that's what I like about Gears of War 3. If that had happened to me on Gears of War 2, I would have been pissed off so bad, because I wouldn't be able to respawn, and I would have to live with that, cheesy death. And my buddy Fergs, kicks some guy over a counter and picks him up as a meat shield, so that was pretty cool. I do like that too, that you don't always have those stalemates where 2 people are on the other side of cover looking at each other, that if you hop over cover and a guy's on the other side, you kick him. Also, what you can do, is I discovered this before, is if you kick a guy across cover, you stun him enough so that you can kick him and then immediately afterwards chainsaw him. So that's something to think about if you're using a Lancer. Very effective. I don't know if I actually impale anyone with my Retro Lancer this game, but it's pretty awesome. Bullets can't stop you from charging, but yeah, and that guy, look, the Digger Launcher, double kill. That's a new weapon, and I've been messing around with it, and it's pretty effective. If you see someone shooting it at you, it's easy to dodge, but if you catch people off guard with it, it's very effective. It has its own little niche in this game, and I like it. I like it very much. Here I'm just trying to burst fire people with my Retro Lancer, and no dice. It is good though, because it's the highest damage assault rifle, so it does have its own little, down that guy over there and pick him off. And I do like that it's easier to kill people with gunfire, that you don't always have to run up and execute people, because that can kind of suck. I didn't like that too much about Gears of War 2. It made getting long-range kills pretty much impossible unless they're like headshots. So that guy's shooting at me, and eat an incendiary grenade. Bitch. I don't know, guys. I love these things so much. They're so fun to use. It's awesome. It really is. Highly recommend it. It has the Moldy Joe 15 seal of approval. But yeah, I'm trying to get another guy with it and miss horribly. Really do. And we're just trying to clean up these last batch of people. Take that guy out. Yada yada. And we lost our respawns, so it's our full team against their 2 people. And now we just pretty much engulf them. I'm out of ammo for my Retro Lancer, so all I gotta do is just run into the TV shop and bang, 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 got him. And they let me get my kill there. Another thing, guys, don't steal people's downs if you can avoid it. Like, you know when you're being a douche and stealing people's downs. Not cool, man. Not cool. And just keep in my range of that guy because he's got a double barrel. And pop his head off with my shotgun. That is the end of the game. We won the match. We made our Locust Queen proud. Beautiful victory. 2-1. I ended up going 25 kills, 2 deaths. Now let's look at all these freaking medals that I unlocked. The page goes on and on and on. All this awesome stuff. Yeah, I have to go to the second page because I won so many things. Then medals, pistols, headshot. Well, that's the end of my commentary, folks. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.